I'm Kathy Clawson. I want to welcome you to my studio today. I'd like to tell you a little bit about a class that I have coming up. So what we're going to be working with in this class is the eFeX Template 7, eFeX Template 8, eFeX Template 9, and eFeX Template 10. And So Steady has put together a package of these 4 templates. We are going to be using the 9.5-inch size. So this is going to make a really nice quilt. We'll be doing different things with the blocks, and it will be more than just doing a regular eFeX. We're also going to work with some different threads. We're going to learn about different weights of threads, how those weights affect the look of your project, and how we set our machines up for them. We're going to use the templates in an expected way, such as this particular block, which is an 8-point crosshair that we used, and we're going to go into the unexpected. I'll save those parts for the class because I want you to be surprised just at some of the things that you can do. The class is going to start and run on Mondays, beginning February 26th. It will be from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m., and it is 6 sessions long. What really excites me about this is the class will be held as a Zoom class, which means we'll be able to interact with each other. You can ask me questions, I can answer them, we can see what each other is doing in real time, and it really is totally immersive in our quilting for those 4 hours. So I really hope that we see you at 3 o'clock Central Time on January 24th to see a little bit more about our eFeX Magic class. Until then, let's quilt.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kathy. We're super excited to be sharing that amazing class with everyone. And we're going to be sharing with you a little bit more about that new template set, guys. So as you know, our eFeX series is big. We've got lots of templates in it. In fact, we've got design styles 1 through 16. And we recognize that sometimes it's kind of nice to be able to buy more in like a sampler, especially when it's exactly what you're going to be using in the class. So what additional templates are you going to be sharing with folks in that class besides those 4 templates that you just described there?
Besides that, I personally assume everyone has a sampler set, so we will be using some of those and our 12-inch arc.
And so the sampler set is that starter set that, if you're new to this, everyone should have. It's what we recommend everybody start with here at So Steady and Westerly because we've got so much education with that beginner starter set. So you'll be using a little bit of that set as well, along with this new sampler. Okay, so I'm going to post a link to that sampler, and then I thought we could share with everybody what that looks like. Now, you did have one other video that I thought we could share today, which is just a 2-minute video showing a stitch out. Is that something that you want me to go ahead and do now, or do you want to show a little bit more in your studio first?
Oh, let's go ahead, Stacy. We'll do it now. Yeah.
Okay, great. So this is showing a 2-minute video, just showing some of the stitch out. So with the with that new class, again, this class is a Zoom style class, everyone. So what you're going to be able to do with that is you're going to be able to really get hands-on education. I always see Zoom styles as that's where you're actually in your sewing machine room. you're stitching along with the educator, so you're able to really ask questions as you go, pause, take breaks, do the steps together. And so I'm super excited that we're offering lots more of these Zoom style classes, because I think that as much as we all love demos, I think that the Zoom style classes are going to make it so you actually do the project, guys. So,
As an educator, I think that's the only way to go, because
yeah,
having the ability to ask those questions as they're happening will help
yeah.
to teach as well.
Okay. Now, the facts are we can't always join at that class time. So there is also the opportunity to go ahead and watch those Zoom videos after. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, great. All right, so let me go ahead. We're going to have you purchase this class if you decide to do it on the SoCity University, and we'll review that class after we review this video as well, and then of course the new starter sampler, and there might even be a chance to win today, guys. So stay tuned for that. We'll be sharing all those details right after we watch this video here.
Hi, I'm here with a little sneak peek of our upcoming SpinFX Magic Glass. I am using right now a very thin thread. It's a 50 weight. I have our SpinFX 9, and it is 9.5 inches. And I'm just going to do a couple rotations simply because I really want you to see how beautiful this thread stitches. It's going to work wonderful for templating, for just stitching, or for actually using our Derwent Intense pencils in. The thread is thin, it's clean looking, it's delicate looking, and it can be used with any sort of technique that we are going to play with in our SpinFX class. So please stop by on Wednesday, January 24th. We will be giving you a little more information on the class at that time. The class is scheduled to begin on February 26th, which is a Monday. It's going to happen between 10 and 2 Central Time. That's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time. And it will be a Zoom class. So what's awesome about the Zoom class is the fact that we can talk together. It's totally immersive. It's the next best thing to being in the room together. I can't wait to see you. Until then, let's quilt. Stacy, we lost your sound.
I'm back. I love being able to have you show a little bit about, how the class is going to go, and what designs they're going to be creating. So a little bit more about that Zoom style class. So I know we shared in the description that it is 3 different sessions. So can you share a little bit about kind of what that looks like in those 3 sessions?
Actually, Stacy, it's 6. We're
Oh,
going to be
oh,
meeting 6 times. And we are going to be doing a total of 20 blocks. So we're going to do 4 blocks with each SpinFX, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
okay.
One of the other things that I'm going to talk about is thread, a little more on thread, using some different specialty threads and how much fun that they can be. But in essence, I'm trying to get back to my roots with Templey, get into cutting again and doing that. So that's basically what the class will entail. The other thing that I'd like to mention, I know we spoke about it, is that my 906 quilting will have some quilt kits available for this class as well. So that's something we could talk about before class if you're interested in it. The
That's
other
great.
Yeah, the other thing we're going to do is we are going to have an informational meeting a couple weeks before class starts. So, because I know a lot of times when I take a class, I have questions. Well, what should I have cut? What should I have done? And things like that. I do have the supply list ready to go. And I wanted to let you know the quilt finished is going to be 56 by 70 inches. So that's a fairly good size, and it will be quilt as you go. There will be one little difference to the quilt as we go. We're going to put our blocks together just a little bit different this time. No hand stitching.
Ooh, I love it.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So I'm really looking forward to this. I could give you, would you like a little sneak peek of some of the fabrics that I have pulled for kids?
We would love that. That would be wonderful.
Awesome. Let me go ahead and flip my camera over. And there's our templates. And there is some of the fabrics.
Ooh, that's gorgeous.
And here is, whoops, let me get backed up here. Here's another combination that we've chosen.
Oh, I love that, Kathy.
Thank you. And what you really can notice here too is look at the difference in the thread weights. What I love is this is the 50 weight thread. It's called confetti and it's so delicate. It just gives me that vibe of a little girl, you know,
Mm-hmm.
doing
Mm-hmm.
something like that. Where this is a 12 weight thread. And to me, that's very masculine. So we can really do our quilts in very unique ways for each one. Think about who you're making it for, and we can use items that will help us to achieve that goal.
I love that. Well, I think that you have gorgeous thread choices there. One question I have is, so when you're using that lighter thread weight that just doesn't pop quite as much, what I see that is that you're in some ways that might allow that picker fabric to kind of pop more because that's going to be more of the focal point as opposed to the
Mhm.
stitch line. So is that part of the reason why you might choose a lighter weight thread? Or maybe
Absolutely,
more of a blendable?
absolutely. Yeah,
Mhm.
to like that picker fabric be the star of the show, so to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And on the turquoise one that you had that we showed in the first video clip, you can see how that kind of glittery fabric does stand out, and you really don't notice the stitching. And that was stitched with a 50 weight thread.
Ah, excellent. Okay. Well, I think that's gorgeous. One thing that popped to mind for me as I was thinking about this class and just kind of what you're offering in it is the crosshair ruler book. And I don't know how much inspiration you've gained just from using the Spinifex in multiple points and that sort of thing, but someone made a point that they said they loved how you use 6 out of the 8 points in that design. And that crosshair ruler book is kind of that first inspiration of like the aha, wow,
Mm-hmm.
I can do so much more with these designs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was curious your thoughts on that and if that would be something that could be kind of a good precursor or something that people might enjoy a little bit as they're preparing for this class.
Well, if I had my way, I would make that required reading for everyone.
Okay.
As well as shh, don't tell anyone. To me, those are two of the most fabulous quilting books ever written.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, they both allow you the opportunity to let your mind go wild and come up with
Excellent.
ideas you never thought of.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I like.
Very cool. Well,
Mhm.
I wanted to go ahead and take a moment. I wanted to show everyone the description of the class on the So Study University. This is where you can sign up for this class. And so I know some of our online resellers or some of our resellers out there might be sharing this with you as well. Definitely take advantage of getting the tools, and if they have a link to the class, then purchase it from them, and be able to allow you to take advantage of maybe getting some extra special deals from them as well. But this class basically shows you those templates that are going to be used. I'll show you that new sampler set here in a moment that is going to be part of the class. And one thing that I got really excited about is just how reasonably priced those templates are if you don't already have them. So the SpinFX templates that are going to be used are SpinFX 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that is all the 9.5-inch size blocks. So what is your block size, your finished block size going to be on those?
Our finish will be 14 inches.
Excellent. Okay.
Mhm.
And so then the class listings that we have right now, it looks like the first class is going to begin on February 26th, and
Yes.
it's going to be every Monday from 10 until 2 p.m. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Excellent.
And that's Central Time. So it's 8 to 12 p.m. Pacific.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So this is your morning class. Get your coffee and get sewing, guys. I
Perfect.
love it. That's
Mhm.
great. Okay, so it looks like there's the cost of this class, and this is every Monday for, well, you saw it. There's, 6 different sessions, 4 hours each. This is a lot of dedicated class time that you're going to be getting, guys. So that's just $100 to get signed up for this class. And so let me go ahead and take a look at the actual new sampler set now as well. So this
Mhm.
is the new template collection. We're calling this SpinFX Template Collection 3. So what you may or may not know is that we actually have a mini template collection, a mini SpinFX template collections, and this mirrors that in the larger size. So again, these are 9.5-inch sizes, and you're going to be getting the templates 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this is kind of showing you again on the screen what that looks like, and kind of the variety in those designs that you're going to be creating with that. And I think that this is a really great variety of SpinFX designs. So I'm excited to be able to share that with everybody. But the really cool part is just the savings. By putting those into a single collection, we're able to bring that price down. That template set price would normally be $24 a piece for those templates, and because we're putting that into a single template set, we're bringing that price down to just $65 for all 4 of those templates. So if you don't have those yet, then I highly encourage you to take advantage of that as well.
Mhm. Definitely.
Yeah, and so you said something about the fabric choices and maybe some opportunities for purchasing the fabric together. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, excellent. Maybe you can tell them a little bit about that.
Well, the fabrics that I'm using are mostly Maywood fabrics, and I've got texture wave fabrics. So if you have a particular peaker fabric that you want to use, and you want to match it to one of the blenders or something, you can get a hold of me. You guys have my phone number and my email on the instructor page. I'll be happy to work with you and get some kits out to you. Absolutely looking forward to that.
Excellent.
Well,
Okay, great.
we can include some thread in that as well, 40 weight thread.
Perfect.
Mhm.
All right. And so, that all being said, we have the amazing new opportunity. We've got a giveaway opportunity here for all of you, and that is going to be our
Hi,
new,
I'm here with a little
not that
snake.
one. This is the one. This is the new template set. So that's the 4 templates that are part of that new template collection. We're giving you one person the opportunity to win this new template set. Again, that's the 4 different designs. I'll post a link to that as well in this comment. But we want you to like, comment, and share to enter to win that. So I'll go ahead and post that in there. If you don't already have that set, then or those templates, this is your chance to win it. This is the new SpinFX collection number 3. We're starting with SpinFX collection number 3 for the 9.5-inch size. We don't have collection 1 or collection 2 for the 9.5-inch size yet. So just stay tuned for those, because Kathy said, I want to do a class and I want to use these rulers. And we said, perfect, let's do it. We're just going to make a sampler for it. So this is inspired by this class. So you can take advantage of getting a super deal and be able to get those templates, at that savings. So that's your chance to win the new SpinFX collection. That's the 9.5-inch designs. And again, I'll post another link to that actual template set as well, so you can learn a little bit more about what that looks like right there on our screen. And that's the SpinFX template sampler collection number 3. Okay, so somebody did ask a question. They were asking if this class is going to be offered at a different time. So maybe later in the year. Maybe they've got some other stuff going on right now, and this may be feeling like a lot. So I thought maybe you could answer that. What are your thoughts on this class being offered at a different time?
And that's perfectly doable. We can definitely do it. The other thing I'd kind of like to look at, if you guys would like to see it, is sampler sets 1, 2, and 4 down the
Mm-hmm.
line too. So yeah, definitely. I'm not adverse. I love teaching. It's my passion. It's what I'm here for. And what excites me so much about So Steady and Stacy, they have given me a platform to teach, which is what I just love to do. So if I've got students, I will teach.
Yeah, excellent. Well, we're excited to be able to share this with everyone and give everyone the opportunity to be part of this class with you. I think it's going to be an awesome class, Kathy, and be able to give you all an opportunity to do some fun new things with that SpinFX, those SpinFX designs if you haven't already. So I just posted another link to the sign up for that Zoom class. You still got time to get your supplies. That was another reason why this class is starting in like 5 weeks, is we just wanted everyone to have time to order their supplies in and not have to worry about it, because we want you to be able to feel like you can dive in and be ready to start your project and finish it when it begins. So you don't have to worry about, supplies coming and going and that sort of thing. So hopefully that's going to be an awesome opportunity for you. Now, what are your thoughts if maybe people have different sizes? If they want to do this class, but they want to kind of improvise with what they have right now. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
What happens if you use a larger or smaller size, your block will end up larger or smaller. That really is the only thing that will change. The designs will not change at all.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. So that I think that is, something that to recognize too, is that there's just always going to be an opportunity to, take advantage of the templates that you already have. Obviously, you're going to be using the sampler set as well, but my guess is some of you already have some other SpinFX designs if you have been doing much with the rulers. So excellent.
Yeah.
Well, we're super excited to be sharing this with everyone and getting everyone going with this. Again, the class series is going to be starting on, it's going to be February 26th, and I'll just show it on the screen again, February 26th, and that's going to be, oh, I don't know what I just clicked on. Oh, I clicked on a template set. um, and that will be going from 8 a.m. to noon Pacific time, 10 to 2 if you are on Central time. So we'll have to update that listing because it says 10 to 2 Pacific. Um, and so, but otherwise, this is a template style class. So you're going to be cutting away to reveal. So instead of doing the coloring pencils, which was part of the last class series, the SpinFX Magic series, this one is going to be 100% about more of the template style cutaway, choosing the fun fabrics and going with it. And I am really jazzed about the fabrics that you're choosing. I think that those pop so pretty. And I'm excited to see what everybody else does too.
I'm excited too.
Mm-hmm.
We have there's so much available to us these days. We can make it look like anything we want to make it look like. I did my Starry Night the second time. I know you probably saw Starry Night
Mm-hmm.
Revisited, and ended up. I looked at it and decided that's a baby quilt for me. So, if you want it to be masculine, it can be masculine. If you want it to
Mm-hmm.
be feminine or modern, you can make it modern as well. We
Yeah,
have just so many things available.
I love it. Someone pointed out that they really like these templates as the opportunity to be able to use them for larger quilts. Just the size of them overall is a good size for that. And I think that you're right. I think that these have tons of versatility for that.
Right. And that really excites me that somebody said larger quilt squares because we're going to use some templates that aren't just going to be in the spin. We're going to
Mm-hmm.
be maybe bringing some things in off of the corners, going around the outside of the spinifex that we've
Yeah.
already got in there. So yes, we can really make these blocks huge if we want to.
I love it. Oh, that's so fun. Okay, well, I think that that covers it unless there's any other questions that anyone has. There was a question about the fabric kits. Where can they learn more about those? And then I do want to say, like, as far as the fabric is concerned, I think you provide some pretty good details about what fabric requirements are. And so while you can absolutely purchase a fabric kit, we also definitely encourage you to purchase, your fabrics from your local quilt shops, and be able to take advantage of all the gorgeous opportunities that you have right there at your fingertips. But you do have kind of a set fabric kit that you are going to have available as that well. Is that right, Kathy?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
We have a
And
little wiggle room, but
okay,
I have limited. I have limited, but we do have some
okay.
choices.
Okay, great. And then you'll be able to let them know what those fabrics are and that sort of thing ahead of time, and they can
Yes.
kind of make some decisions on which way they want to go.
Right.
Excellent. Well, I am super excited about that. You'll be able to obviously, how soon are you going to be able to share with them like the fabric stuff? So what does that look like?
Well, I should have that in the 906 website by this weekend, and I will also load it into the Teachable so we can list pictures of it there, Stacy.
And so that's something where they purchase the class and then all of that detail is going to be kind of within the class materials, like how to get started section.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So supply list, everything beyond just the rulers needed are going
Yep.
to be listed there, and you'll be able to dive right in and start collecting all your supplies for this awesome class.
Absolutely.
Okay,
I
wonderful.
also would I also have cutting directions. I find it's a lot easier when students come with their blocks already kind of made up, or at least a couple of them made up ahead of time.
Oh, sure. Okay. So
Mhm.
tell me on the class itself,
Mhm.
someone just asked a quick question. They said, how many different fabrics are used in this class?
I am using two. I am using a blender for the top and the back, and I'm using a reveal fabric. And you can, what I do with a lot of my quilts, Stacy, is I have what I call, what was I thinking? Fat quarter bundles. And I like sometimes to just use those on the back. It uses a fabric that I find I'm probably not going to use anywhere else, even though at the time it sounded like a great idea.
Hmm.
And it helps cut down a little on the cost too. So that's always an option available because our fat quarters are 18 by 22.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have,
Yeah,
yeah.
plenty of options for that then.
Hmm.
Okay. Excellent. So is this going to be kind of more of a quilt as you go style class?
Absolutely.
Okay, so you'll create the blocks, you'll quilt the blocks, and then you're going to do some sashing and put everything together in the end.
Yep, and I'm gonna show
Okay.
you an awesome way to sash that's no hand quilting, and it's really looks nice.
Excellent.
Mhm.
And then so then at this time, the finished quilt, what this is going to look like at the very end, is that something you have already done, or is that going to be quilt as you go?
It's quilt as you go. I do not have it done yet.
Okay.
It's going to be 4 blocks wide, 5 blocks long, and it will end up being 56 by 70 inches. So it's a
Okay.
nice size.
A good sized quilt for sure.
Mhm.
Excellent. Well, I see people are already getting signed up. There is a limited number of seats, so
Mhm.
definitely if you're excited about this, take advantage of getting signed up for it so you can you can get in while you have the opportunity to. Someone asked if this will be available on the university later.
Yes.
So um, do they have to buy the Zoom style class to be able to access it on the university later, or are you going to have a separate listing later where they can just buy in?
I think we'll have a separate listing.
Okay,
It
perfect.
would be too much to ask for the whole amount with not having the Zoom available.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, that's always an option too. So, okay, great. Well, then I think that that's everything, guys. We're excited to have you join us. Don't forget to get over to that Facebook post that I shared with all of you for a chance to win that amazing set. And we'll go ahead and make sure to post a link to that here again as well so you take advantage of that winning opportunity. But Kathy, thank you so much for joining us today and
Uh,
coming on and sharing that amazing class with everyone. And then you have another class starting tomorrow. Is that right?
I do have a class tomorrow. It is called Connecting Hearts. It's a 3 block table runner, and we will be doing template on it as well.
Okay. Now, question I have, is there still time to sign up for that?
Yes,
Okay, so just remember, everyone, you have the opportunity to sign up for the for that Connecting Hearts class. This is so you can get your gorgeous table runner set up for, I would say, for Valentine's Day,
that's what mine's
right?
for.
Okay. Or if you just love hearts, you can have this going in your home year round. So this is another Zoom course series. This is going to be available. This is a class that's starting tomorrow, and there are some templates that you're going to need. So is tomorrow's class more of the infomercial, or are you diving right in tomorrow?
No, tomorrow is the class. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
1 day class. Oh, there's me with my big old mouth hanging open. I didn't edit that one real well, did I?
Uh, so if you have these templates, awesome. You can dive right in if you still want to. There's a chance to sign up for this class still. And if you don't have the templates yet, then you can still sign up and watch that Zoom class later. But this is happening tomorrow. So if you want to jump in and be part of one of her live classes, the Connecting Hearts thread is happening tomorrow. So the templates used in this, so you're using the Freedom Edge Hearts template, which is the template set that we released last January.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hearts template set, if you don't already have our Hearts template set, then that's one that's been around for a while, and I think it's kind of a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
And then what other sets do we have here? We have the Strand of Hearts. That's kind of a neat design.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Outer Rim tool and looks like the 12-inch arc.
That's
So
it.
we've got a lot of fun hearts going on in this class, guys.
Mhm.
So if they don't have one or more of these templates, can they still do it and just leave that step out, or what are you thinking? Do they really need to have all of those designs to be able to participate?
No, it's helpful, but I'm always willing to try and accommodate. So we might be able to come up with something really, really innovative.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, we'll look forward to it. So, again, thanks everyone for joining us. It looks like we had a little connection issue with Facebook for some reason, so we'll have to figure out what's going on there. Yeah, I think the video may have cut off short on Facebook. I'll post a link to this YouTube link so people can finish up the live. It's also on the Westerly by Me page, so hopefully those that were on our So Steady Facebook page can head on over there to watch the rest of our live today. So, but again, not too late to sign up for that class. I did post a link to it as well. So you can check that out and see if it's something you want to jump into. All right. Well, thank you again, Kathy. And I'll look forward to everyone taking advantage of that new template set. And of course, that the fun class series available with Kathy on our SpinFX. So any final words for everyone, Kathy?
I just want to thank you, Stacy, for having me on today. And I really look forward to seeing everybody in Zoom classes. It's awesome getting to know you all better.
Yeah, excellent.
Mhm.
Well, thank you, Kathy, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thanks.